That would be funny.
What up, guys? Jacob Sunde. I'm here to tell you guys what's up with training for RGR. So hard not to sound like a AI bot when you're saying voice lines. That's probably gonna be funny watching that back. Yeah, so RGR is a pretty sick contest. They've got really unique way of doing it. Most contests are just like a big heat of people riding against each other, and then you don't really know who wins until you make it through finals. This contest is sick because it's head-to-head, so you're riding against, I mean, for me personally, I'm riding against all my buddies. With RGR, they have two brackets. They have the normal brackets, and then they have last chance qualifier bracket. So if you get knocked out, you have to get knocked out twice to actually be out of the contest, which is pretty sick. I ended up in the LCQ bracket at the very end of the contest, but I was able to make my way back into the normal bracket. Pretty sick format. It's a lot of fun. It's very quickly paced once you get up through the contest. So you might ride once or twice within the first couple hours of the contest, but if you keep advancing through, you start to ride more and more. I think last year I rode about 10 or 11 times for the whole contest. So last year I won RGR. I showed up and I had 2 days of practice at a cable I've never ridden before. The day of the contest, there was practice early in the morning, and I decided not to ride in practice just because I knew I had my run down and I didn't need to go out there and, you know, either amp myself up or maybe not have the best practice and then not do well in the contest.
What are you doing to train for RGR?
What am I doing to train for RGR? One thing that I'm working on specifically is maybe I'd say a lot more switch riding, like doing swivels on rails. It's been something that I've kind of integrated to my riding the last year, but I love to have a swivel in my run. Which swivels are pretty sick. If you do them wrong, it just looks like you're zeeching or spinning on the rail, as well as just trying to make sure that I've got a good bag of tricks, or I'd almost say a better trick selection. So like maybe more hand drags, more swivels, maybe find a transition that isn't really there, maybe a wall ride. I don't know yet, but those are all things that I have a lot of fun on, just riding my local park every day. So I'd love to integrate some of that into my contest run.
RedBull Wake the City?
Yeah, so RedBull Wake the City has been going on in Italy the last couple years. It's a doubles contest, so they set up a 2.0 in the middle of the city, and you ride doubles with a partner, and that's the competition. So yeah, if I make it through RGR and do best overall, then I can pick a partner and go to Wisconsin at the end of August and compete against whoever gets invited. So it'll be a pretty heavy competition if I make it through, but that's my main goal, and I'm pretty excited. Riding at home has been really sick. So I just got back from a 4-week trip, and I forgot how fun these local parks are. We've got Wake Island and Velocity about 25 minutes from each other, and I really wouldn't want any other parks to be my locals. Both parks are completely stacked with features, and they actually are both entirely different. So Wake Island spins right foot forward, Velocity spins the left foot forward, and neither of them have the same features at all. They both have different transfers, different transitions. Velocity has steps, Wake Island's got rail to rails. So it's a lot of fun between both parks. And then if I want to go ride boat, I can go drive an hour and a half to Discovery Bay and go ride boat.
All right, some claps whenever you're ready. I'll just keep rolling it.
Sick. So yeah, after a long drive of like 25 minutes in between parks, we're here at Wake Island, and yeah, training day 2. The nice thing about having both these parks so close to each other is you can kind of just bounce back and forth whenever you want. But yeah, we're gonna get the session going here. I think we're gonna start out with some drone clips and then move to tripod. And yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It is hot as hell outside right now. In California, it's like 110 today. So I'm excited to be going to the Midwest. Oh, dock's not that full. Probably when the session just started it was. But yeah, catch some laps of Wake Island. And yeah, I leave tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m. So hopefully this stuff dries out before tomorrow morning.